What's up guys, welcome to ChromaGun. ChromaGun is an awesome little color puzzler and it's actually sparking my interest quite a lot. Now, as you can see here, we have different colors on this wall. This is something that I have painted on here. Now initially, I'm just going to go to the clean wall over here. Initially you have blue, you have yellow, and you have red. Actually yellow is number 1, so that's number 1, and then number 2, and then number 3. Here you can basically mix and match your colors. So if I put red on top of yellow, that becomes orange. If I put blue and yellow together, that becomes green, and then we have green, no, not green, goddammit, red and blue, and that gives you purple. I have not slept very much. So here we have the exit, and here we also have 3 lines going over to different things. And over here we have what is known as a worker droid, and you want to be really careful with these. These have 3 stages to them. One is inactive, where they're just a ball just hanging in the air. Second one is hibernation, and that's when you can see those little spikes. It kind of reminds me of the besiege bomb in a way, but you can see those little black spikes sort of poking out from it, and that's the hibernation stage. If you piss these guys off, they will kill you, and it kind of sucks. So I'm not going to do that. Third one over here, also I've just kind of messed about on this wall. I don't really know why. But yeah, then you want to make that one yellow, and to simplify that, because I'm really tired, this is the worker droid, right? And if you paint that yellow, it gets attracted to a yellow wall. I'm not going to paint this anything else because we may actually stumble upon me making an error in the future, and then that will explain itself. So in terms of performance, this is really, I mean, it's lagging out sometimes, but it is not bad. It is not bad at all. Okay, so here we have another, yeah, okay, I think it's kind of lagging a little bit right now. It's fine. It's completely fine. So here you have the yellow wall, the red wall, and then an orange wall. So if I'm to put that one on there, make that yellow, and then make it red again. Actually, I'm not making it red, but I'm combining the colors, so I could put on either one and it will be attracted to either wall, and then when the other one comes on, that goes into the corner and then triggers the, well, trigger. So when that's in place, it opens the door over here, and then we can go in here, and that's a purple one. Now notice this one also has a little filter around it, so to speak. I'm gonna call it the hexagon filter, because that's the easiest way that I can sort of, yeah, explain it. That means I cannot paint this, I cannot paint any of these colored surfaces. However, I can still paint this, and red and blue together, of course, makes purple, allowing the trigger to be triggered. Like I said, I've just gone past the tutorial, so I'm really excited to see what this game actually holds in store. Let's see here. We have the yellow. Yeah, so I can repaint that, and that's all well and good, but I don't really need to do that. What I need to do, I think, is blue there. And then that goes over. It just triggered, but then it's off again, and that's fine. So I would need the yellow one, and that makes it green, and that makes it suspended within the middle. Alright, so we have one here that we cannot do anything with. That is green, so that's a lock color. Another one, and this is like the first stage of these worker droids, is that they don't have all those spikes going out from them. So these ones you can basically do whatever the hell you want with, right? Okay, not anything. Get your dirty mind out of the gutter, even though I'm actually the one putting it into your head. However, here we can sort of see a very classic example of an agitated worker droid, because it has these sparks going through, and all of these sort of shards going out from it, they no longer go in and out of the droid itself. They actually stay out there. Again, this reminds me a lot of the besiege bomb, but yeah, that's just the way it is. So the way you get that thing over there is, you know, right now this is red and attracted to the red wall. We want to make it orange because it has to go all the way over here. So what do? I simply do boop, that, and that is attracted to it already. If it wasn't attracted to it already, then it would chase me because I pissed it off. But I didn't, so yay. Okay, so the next one here should be pretty damn obvious. That would be a red one there, attracted to the red wall, then put on the blue, and then it would be suspended in the middle, again allowing the trigger to be triggered. And over here, I think we're just supposed to... Okay, see, this is the thing. If you put on a different color, like, for instance, purple, like nothing is purple in this room. Yeah, okay, maybe that one, but it has to be over there. But if say, for instance, that I made this thing green, then I would be fucked. Like, I would be completely fucked, and I wouldn't know what to do. That's just the way it is. I guess you're just gonna have to restart the game. Also, by the way, if you go in here, then you can say restart level, and you can also hold Z. So I guess they've kind of implemented that feature as a way of convenientizing, is that even a word? Convenientizing, you know, making it more convenient for you to basically place the game. So I think, place the game? God damn it, that's weird. Okay, like I said, I'm pretty tired. Doesn't matter, and that's not going to be a factor of every single episode that I do, but I think I'm supposed to use these droids in here for later use. Maybe, okay, maybe not. Actually, I think that was an extra thing for me in case I messed up in the other way. Alright, next one up here. Ooh, hey, hello. Okay, so that's still hibernating. That's not pissed off. I wonder what happens if we touch it. No, can I? What the fuck? That's the worst jump I have ever seen. Oh my god, that's jump. I can't. It's like gravity is 10 times stronger here. Alright, so first off, I want to color this thing red, but there is no little dotted line. Like usually whenever these things get attracted to a wall, there's a dotted line in the same color that's basically attracting it to it, but not here. So I need to agitate this one first, and if I just shoot any paint on it, regardless of not whether it's protected by that sort of hexagon pattern, you can see that it's basically chasing me. But as soon as I get over here and that thing gets too close or close enough, it's kind of hard to see because of the white background, but there's basically that little line between them and then it gets attracted. This is different. This is different. Okay, so we have 4 colors and 3 of them are mixing colors. Okay, so I'm gonna get the simple one out of the way right now. Can I shoot through this, by the way? Yes, I can. Okay, that is attracting the blue one. Then we have the, I guess, the purple one next, so that would be that and that. And as you can see, that also attracted the blue one, but as soon as I made the color a different color, it's not attracted to it anymore. This is why I think this is a really, really interesting gaming experience, because I know this may have been done before, like color-coded games and all that stuff, like puzzles for that, but it's the first one that I've ever seen, and it's actually quite addictive. It's really, really impressive the way that they've created these levels. Alright, let's check out what's in the next one. This is, whoa, this is the land of floating poop mines. I don't really think they actually explode you. They just kind of eat away at you in a way. So one trigger over here, I am not too sure. You know, hang on a second, because if I do this and I do that and then another one, that becomes brown, yes, but it does not attract the worker droid. Okay, but this door, nah, no, and nothing. Oh, okay, there's a little, yeah, there's a little light up there, so you can see what's basically unlocked. Okay, that's the same, that's the same. Yes, okay, so none of these, I think, yeah, they don't attract, so I can't use those. However, if I do that, oh yeah, by the way, this is another little thing, because I know that I'm supposed to lure that one over here, like in here. So if I put on another color, then that's obviously ruined, right? But if I put on a red there and a red there, then it's basically the same, because both of those colored walls are attracting this little worker droid. So if I do this, that becomes unattracted or detracted or whatever the hell you say, and then over here. So as soon as I go in here, all I basically need to do is wait. There we go. And as you can see, again, it may be a little bit hard to see, but you can see those little sort of red lines going through it, and that is connecting to either wall, suspending it in the middle. Like, I really, really enjoy this, and that will, yeah, that's the trigger to over here. So, oh, okay, so blue plus green, there we go. Well, plus yellow, but yeah, you get the picture. Red one there because that one is orange, and then we have that one over there that's yellow. Okay, and this one would be added blue, so that becomes purple. This is really interesting. Okay, okay, so I don't really know what's up with this, but I'm gonna give it a shot anyway. I would assume that we would have to suspend this one in the middle, and then yeah, okay, so this one opens. And I see the other trigger there, so if I'm gonna do anything, I guess it would be that, and then, yes, the next one opens. This is where it gets really interesting with the puzzle as well. Wait a sec, okay, that one is red. Did I do that? I don't remember doing that. Okay, well, either way, maybe that's a clue. So if I do that, and I once again do, hang on a second, if I shoot that over there, and I shoot that over there, then that thing should start following me. Yes, it's coming over here. I'm just waiting for my guest to arrive. Yes, hello, welcome. We have cheese platters. What? Oh, I see, that's why it's there. Well, no problem. Also, there were no cheese platters. The cheese platters were a lie. All right, let's check out the next one. That one is yellow. All right, and that has the force field around it, but it's not moving. That's yellow, but there's a window in the way, so I guess, did I see some? Yes, I did. Okay, so I would assume the only way to get this thing moving would be to do that, right? And then, oh, it's attracting through windows. Okay, where the hell is this thing going? Hang on a second. This is cool. Okay, so I see another one in there, and that's orange, meaning that maybe, just maybe, it would be a safe bet. In case we need to move that one at a later time, then that would be orange, I guess. And then if this could be connected to, oh, what the hell? Okay, if I do that and if I do that, will that then, yes, that'll pull it out. Okay, and then that, and then the other one will still stay there. Yes, okay, interesting. So over here and over there, and let's go Yes, okay, this is actually working. I really, really dig these puzzles right now. So all I gotta do is that. I am now fucked. I'm not supposed to do that, am I? Okay, how about there and then? No, you know what? I'm not fucked at all because all I got... Oh, okay, hang on a second. Hop, and then run, run, run. And then make it go all the way over here. So that's attracted there. I really, really like this. Okay, I really like this game so far. All right, let's see what's in here. We have a lot of windows. We have a green and we have a blue one. Also, my voice is like really dry today, like it may crack at any point. I'm just warning you guys out there in case I go all of a sudden, then you will know why. I think I know how to do this. How about there? And then taking that one over there, and then that's suspended in the middle, but then that one over there is gonna drag it, and then I can put that one there, I guess. This is a little bit weird. I think maybe I'm just supposed to put down the blue ones and then have it... Okay, so that one goes all the way over there. Okay, and now... what I should do is recolor these into that. Yeah, it works. Hi, yellow, you're up next. So what am I gonna do with that? Okay, so this is a big room. Anything here? No. Okay, so it has to go all the way over there. That's fine. That's completely fine. There's a train rolling by outside. Shut up, train! Trying to record here. Okay, so first thing would be to do something like that. Okay, I don't think I need as many as I had before. Let's try that. That's not attracting it. How about there? That is attracting it. Okay, so there, and then all the way over here, I guess, and then delete that. And can I also just delete that one right away? No, it's not going to go around the corner. Okay, so over there, and again, boop. And there we go. Alright, Big Red's turn. So where am I gonna go with this? Because I can't... Okay, here's where it gets kind of interesting. I can't paint any of these outer walls here, and I cannot paint that surface and that surface, but I can paint this one. So I would assume... do this, something like that, and then put that one over there. So I'm just moving it one at a time. Then I would assume red there, and then red there, and then unred that, if that's a thing that you can do, and unred that. There we go. I should basically call it recoloring instead of unredding. That's stupid. Okay, next one up is orange, so I'm gonna have to mix and match some colors. Okay, yeah. Here's the thing. I don't know which one is supposed to go where. I would assume the green one in there. You know what? It doesn't really matter. Actually, it doesn't matter at all. That's just a trigger. The real puzzle here is to make that thing go in there. So that's really just all I'm gonna... Oh shit, okay, hang on a second. I think I know how to do this, so I would have to do that first, and then that one, and that one there, and then, yeah, okay, so that's being sucked in, and then I do that, and that is in place. That is absolutely beautiful. Actually, I know exactly what to do. Okay, a little bit lag again. I mean, I guess the optimization could be a little bit better, but I'm not one to judge about that. I love this game so far, okay? I really, really do. Also, yeah, you can zoom in. Whoa, exit, yay. Alright, but you can basically zoom in. Not really sure what that's supposed to be good for. Maybe for some later levels, because this is still very early in the game. Alright, next one up here. Yeah, that looks like 3 mixed colors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 triggers so far. And there's another droid. I only see 3 droids. How about in... I have no freaking clue what's happening there. Yeah, some of the doors are broken here, but let's try this either way. I'm guessing I'm supposed to get that one over there and then back again over here somewhere. So what I'm going to do is to paint that one over there yellow and the same as that one, because that one in there is red. I was initially planning on making this thing red, but no. So let's... hang on a second. Let's do yellow. Yeah, so that one becomes orange. And then as soon as I get it over here... Yes, there we go. That's perfect. I hope this is gonna work. I'm gonna put this one to green. And yes, okay, I'm kind of worried that it's a little bit too far away, but it's actually pretty damn close enough. Let's do the last one, which is... okay, that's purple. So as soon as I agitate that, then you should get over here and going on to the trigger itself. That's so freaking cool. I really like the concept of this. Like, it's kind of refreshing also to me, because usually I do Besiege or I do Scrap Mechanic or whatever, but no, this is completely different in terms of experiences, and I can actually highly recommend this. Alright, back from the loading screen. Oh, again we have the 3 mixed colors, but this time I can paint them. I don't think I need to, because if I paint them, they become brown, so that kind of sucks. I'm not supposed to do that. Why is this one darker? I have no clue. Also, we have... like, this is something I really like, is that there's actually these small details with some of these worker droids lying around. We have Chromatech barrels, which I have no freaking clue if they contain explosives. I mean, I would assume. This one, you know, this one I want to make green. Hey, fuck. Okay, right. Okay, so that's agitating me, and that, yeah. Finally, I made the screw up that can make you see what these do in case you piss them off. But now I have also opened up this. So I need all three to go on here. That's really it. Okay, so I need all the three basic colors first, because I was just about to color that one orange. So it's a pretty damn good thing I didn't do that. There we go. I got you, and the next one should be the blue. And there. Alright, so now they're all attracted, and all I need to do is now mix them into fitting these. Wait, hang on a second. There's a fourth one in here. Was I supposed to use that first? Because fuck, I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna shoot this one and make it orange, because that is the furthest away. That's going in there, activating the other triggers, that's fine. This one here, I would assume would be green, right? Correct? And then over here? Absolutely perfect. The next one would be you. Oh, I'm close to that one. There we go. And that's attracted. I know I'm saying the same things like I really like this game, but I really, really like this game. Okay? Like, it seems to me that they've put in a lot of thought about it. Like, they thought, can this be sort of an interesting puzzle idea, gameplay type thing? And I really think it is. Like, you get the Beast Approved stamp right on. And this is even, like, pretty damn early into the game, too. Whoa. Hey, hang on a second. You are agitated. It's a good thing I can prison you to the wall. Alright, let's check out the next room here. We had 1, 2, 3, 4... 4 triggers, yes, 4 triggers. One thing, I think that these little lines here, I don't know if this is true, this is just my assumption. Maybe they give you a clue as to what is behind the door, like what color of worker droid is behind the door. But for now, I want to get that one, the red one in there. And then, okay, I cannot forget about the red thing up there. Are you getting through? Can you get through it all? Oh, God. Damn it, I'm supposed to... Oh, God, Jesus. Okay, this is kind of cool, actually, because that was the trigger that was holding up this door. So now the worker droid can't get through. Okay, pretty cool. I'm just gonna go in here and restart the level. So, that one there. I'm not gonna... Wait, yeah, okay, there it is. Shit. So I'm not gonna color that one again, but I'm definitely gonna do that. And it's a little bit further away, so I have a little bit more time as well. That one there, and then... Can I? Oh, okay, that may have been a stupid idea. Yes, I can still color that. That is perfect. So you gotta check for that. You gotta check if you can actually color the droid before you color the wall. But yes, we can indeed color the droid. And I gotta make sure that I don't get killed. There we go. Alrighty, so... fuck, okay. That legitimately scared me. Okay, alright, hang on. There you go. Fucking stop following me, okay? How about this one in here? Yeah, see, it can't pass through the field and it can't pass through the door. But there is still a trigger on there. How about I just do this? Is that... What? Okay, so you want me to put that thing on there so that opens the door. Well... Aren't I supposed to get this out then? Or is that just... No? Okay, so that orange one is there, and it's supposed to be there, so that thing is open. The yellow one, I'm thinking should go here. So whenever I do something like... Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky. Hang on a second. There we go, so that one is brown, so you're in the center. And then in here, I'm just going to loop around. And there we go. Much better. Okay, so the problem now lies in... How in the hell do I get that blue one out? Well, I know how to get it out, but it's more like, you know, how do I fit it in with a puzzle? Because it's starting to become a little bit more advanced. So that one over there is there, that one over there is there, opening the door to the next one. So I'm assuming that I can now close this door, but that is still going to attack me. So if I do something like this... It's a little bit dangerous, but I can always, you know, restart the level and all, so that's completely fine. And then I can, then I can get that one in here. Okay, so if I do this, and then that one comes for me, I can get it over to here, I hope. Is that gonna work? Yes, that is totally gonna work. Okay, so that one over there, I do not need anymore. I have colored over the one fucking area that I could put this thing back onto. So if I do this and I do that, that's all well and good, but that's just going to be suspended in the middle, and then it's going to be suspended there. I can't put it over here because I was an idiot and recolored that to keep the yellow one in place. God damn it. Ah, shit. How the hell do I... Okay, well, the blue one over there, that's definitely one thing. And the blue one I got to get out. However, this is the only trigger that allows that to... Oh, Jesus Christ. How the hell do I do this? Do I need to stand in the doorway and hold it up? Hang on a second. And then I'm gonna... Hup, and then that's it. Yes, 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 I got it. I fucking got it. Okay, I don't know how the hell that worked, but I think I'm just standing in the doorway. That's perfect. All right, next one, next one. I think I may have cheated a little bit, but you know what? It's fine. Considering that I screwed it up this much, I'm just happy that I got further into it, really. Achievement unlocked. Colors equals fun. That's amazing. That's absolutely amazing. So, okay. To complete this next chamber, please step onto the deadly electrified maintenance tile. Okay, so now more and more things are starting to be added to the game. And I want to cut it here because I don't want to ruin the fun for everyone else who's going to try this game out. It is absolutely hilariously addictive in a way, because it's so satisfying to finally get the puzzle correct and to do it with colors. Again, this may have been done before. I don't know. Yeah, obviously it has at some point, I would think, but I haven't seen any other things out there quite like this. So this is pretty damn cool. So thank you everybody so much for watching. I'm going to cut it here, but leave a like if you enjoyed this. Game link to this is also in the description below, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.